All right, it's been a minute. Sorry for the lack of updates, but life has been a tiny bit hectic over here in the van. Basically, after the few really beautiful days that I spent at the beach, it literally started downpouring. Like, I mean, torrential downpour. I think that's the word, torrential. I'm pretty sure. And basically it wouldn't stop, which made me find a few pretty bad leaks in my van. All of the door seals need to be replaced apparently because they are taking in a little bit of water. It's just dripping onto the doors slowly. I think I took a few videos, so I'm gonna try to insert that here really quick. But I think the one spot I didn't take a video of was actually my back doors, which was the worst leak, which is where my bed is. So my mattress was actually getting soaking wet. So of course, I was trying to use all of my towels to kind of shove in between the doors to stop my mattress from getting wet. And after a couple days of doing that, all of my towels were soaking wet. I didn't have a clean towel to shower with. And I also wasn't getting very much solar power because of obviously all the rain and everything, which means I couldn't really dry anything in the van, like my towels and the van itself, which, if you know, moisture is really, really bad in a van. Once you get it, causes mold, causes all sorts of issues. Long story, just didn't want to deal with that. So I kind of just had to weigh out all of my pros and cons, really think about the situation, and I decided it's best to basically chase the good weather, chase the sunshine. Chase the sunshine. Why is that so hard to say? So basically, checked the weather forecast everywhere and ended up back in the mountains, ironically. I know, spending a bunch of gas money and everything, but you've really just got to do what you got to do when you live in a vehicle. It's a lot harder than regular life, and you kind of just have to make it work. So I'm back in the mountains where it is currently sunny, above zero, really beautiful weather, and not causing any issues in my van, thankfully. For now. Don't know how long that's gonna last, but while I am here, I am going to try and take advantage of winter in the mountains with all of the fun things to do, like skating, snowboarding. Well, I might need to figure out my snowboard situation because I did recently give that up for consignment, but I might be able to pick that up, I think. And I'm gonna do a bunch of cold plunges and stuff like that because that's something I've always just really enjoyed. And yeah, I'm just gonna try and take advantage of the mountains and have fun while I'm here. So that being said, I'm going to go skating tomorrow morning with Scout because I think the conditions are really nice for that. So I think that's all I have for updates at the moment. I will see you guys at the lake tomorrow. Okay, so we are at the lake and it is snowing a tiny little bit outside. So I think there's like the littlest layer of snow on the ice right now, but I do see people skating out there, so it should be fine, I'm guessing. And I couldn't find Scout's boots, but I do have Musher's wax, which, if you're not familiar, it kind of just protects their paw pads from the cold and the ice and everything. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that on his little paws here. Give me a paw. Good boy. Don't lick. Don't lick. You're okay. You're fine. Just putting some wax on your little paws, hey? Oh, don't lick the wax. No. It's gonna protect your little paws from the cold, little love. I know, it's annoying. I just went to grab my skates out of the back and I realized I've literally had these since I was like 13, I think. The last time I played hockey, so that was what, grade 7, 6? I don't even remember, but had these guys since childhood and they're still very much usable. And yes, they still fit me for some reason. I think my feet just kind of stopped growing when I was a teenager. I don't know. So I was just walking over to the lake and there's a bunch of bighorn sheep just hanging out. I'm obviously not going to get too close and the trucks are trying to get them off the highway. Classic life in the mountains. Let me just do a quick 360 of this lake because it's honestly so pretty. Honestly though, how cool is this life? Just watching some wildlife while I look at the views, skating around on a frozen lake. Okay, but how cool would it be if I did a cold plunge in this water here that's not frozen yet? Comment below because I'm kind of debating if I should or not. Okay, so we just came back into town really quick because I'm thinking I might try to camp off-grid for a few days, which means I just need to run into the grocery store and everything, make sure I have what I need for food and stuff for a few days, and I think I also need to top up my water, so let's go do that.
Items code, or please select from popular. Please select from popular items. Select payment type.
It was really busy in the store, so not the easiest for videoing, but got the goods, and now I just need to go get water quick, which is really nothing interesting. You guys have already seen that. And then I'm gonna go try to find my spot before it gets dark outside. And I'm just snacking on carrots really quick. Okay, we made it to our spot and the sun is about to set, so I'm gonna really quickly take this antsy little guy for a walk and set up my Starlink before it gets dark outside. Okay, so it is way later. I pretty much just took Scout for a nice long walk and fed him, obviously, and fed myself. And I'm pretty much just gonna relax for the rest of the evening and put on some Netflix, I think. I think tomorrow I'm most likely gonna try and do that cold plunge that I was mentioning earlier. We'll have to see how cold it is in the morning, but I'm gonna attempt because if you don't know, it actually has a lot of benefits. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm gonna really quickly make myself a hot chocolate, I think. I normally don't drink dairy milk, but I did find this organic grass-fed milk, which seems to be the only one that doesn't really upset my tummy. Don't know why. And then super healthy. Gonna go with the Nesquik.
Dusty bun.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
We are on our way to find a spot to cold plunge. Okay, so this is our little cold plunge spot for today. Looks like I'm gonna break through a thin layer of ice to do this, but I'm committed, so let's go. If I can do this, I can do literally anything, boy. Well, if I can do this, I can do literally anything. If I can do this, I can do literally anything. If I can do this, I can do literally anything. Okay. If I can do this, I can do literally anything. I can do anything. Holy macaroni and cheese and on toast. Woo! Okay, that's enough. Okay. I Wim Hof'd. Oh. Woo! Okay. Oh, we did it, kind of. Oh, I definitely didn't do as good as I wanted. I stayed in there for like 5 seconds, if that. Oh, I'm just checking my BPM. Oh my goodness. It went up to, here, look. It's slowing down now that I'm in here. But you can see that it was 1:30 a few minutes ago while I was out there after I got out of the water. Anyways, I actually feel surprisingly good now that that's done. I feel like I'm gonna sleep really good tonight because my heart rate just like jumped up to 140, 150. And now it's going back down to, let's see, 78, 87, 86. Yeah, so it was at like 140 a couple minutes ago while I was out there. Anyways, I'm just gonna get this wet swimsuit off and I will catch up with you guys after. All right, so I just booked the cheapest motel room I could find so that I could bathe Scout because I don't know where else I can give him a bath and he stinks so bad. So let's see what we're working with here. We've got a twin bed and a queen bed. One for Scout, one for me, I guess. I can take my shoes off. Got the TV. This is literally the absolute cheapest motel room I could find, so working with what we got. It's actually not that bad considering. Where's the light for the... Oh, let's go here. All right, so this is where I'm gonna bath Scout. Oh, yo, it even has... What? Where's the light? Okay. There's an actual kitchen. Little dining table. Oh my gosh, look at that view. Cannot complain about that, holy. But yeah, look at that. There's like a whole little kitchen setup. Nice. Not complaining, honestly. That's really not bad. Okay, so I just got all settled and I'm about to give Scout a bath. Sorry, I'm looking at myself, not at the camera. If I didn't put the clip in from earlier, which I might not once I'm editing this because it was literally just me gagging and complaining, Scout rolled in some like really nasty afterbirth, let's call it that, with BLOOD and other nastiness like in the wild when we were outside by the water. Long story, but basically you know how dogs, that looks so silly. I don't know what's going on here. Not that it matters, I'm just bathing my dog. But you know how wildlife will roll, sorry, I don't know what I'm saying right now. I am so distracted. You know how dogs will roll in stuff that stinks, like literally dead animals, just to like get their scent on them and stuff, get gross scents on them. Don't know why, but they do it. My brain is not really working today, sorry. Anyways, he rolled face first in a bunch of this nasty wildlife mess outside, and he stinks so bad the whole drive home. I was literally like retching and gagging. So that being said, I'm about to give him a bath, which is like a very rare occasion because he has skin issues, and if I bathe him too often, he like gets dandruff when he gets so dry, like so dry, and he gets itchy and he starts like biting himself and stuff. So anyways, let's go give him a bath with this tea tree shampoo that I have for him. And then I'm gonna order some food because I just locked my keys inside my van. Thankfully, it was right after I finished moving all of my stuff in. And I went back for one last thing because I realized that this TV in the motel doesn't have Netflix or anything. So I went to go get my Chromecast out of the van, brought everything else in, and somehow locked my keys into the van. So that's a tomorrow problem. I can't get into my van right now. That's whatever. So I guess I have an excuse to order delivery, like pizza or something. Because I was gonna cook. There's a kitchen here and I have food in my van from the grocery store, but that's gonna be a no-go. So let's go bathe my dog. I'm gonna stop blabbing and talking nonsense. And I'm gonna go get some food after that, or order some food. You can do it. Gotta come. Come in. Come in. Good boy. You stay. Oh, you're so good, aren't you? You're so good. I love you. Yeah. He's a good boy. Doesn't it feel good? It's nice and warm. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I get it in your ear? I'm so sorry. I'm a little bit gentle, buddy. Yeah, you rolled your little face in all sorts of nasty today, didn't ya? Didn't ya? We're just something, yeah. We're just something, you smelly little face. Yeah. Mwah. I love you. Oh, you come back here. You little rascal. Yeah. Did you do good, buddy? Yes, you did. You're a good boy. Okay, now it is time to figure out what to eat. There's not a ton of options here because it is a really small town and they actually just got Uber Eats here really recently. Oh, Indian sounds so good right now. I'm definitely gonna go for the butter chicken. And of course I am gonna do medium because I don't want to die. And then you obviously have to get some naan. And rice. Okay, I think that's everything. Oh, they have desserts that I've never had before. And one of my favorite things is trying new things. So I'm gonna have to try something. But I don't know. I wish you guys could like tell me live which one to get, but this is gonna be uploaded way too late. So I'm gonna have to make this judgment call for myself. Well, I'm gonna have to go with the popular one because I will trust the crowd's judgment, basically. And of course, because we're getting Indian, we have to get a mango lassi. I used to work at an Indian restaurant in high school and they are honestly so good. It's basically just like a mango slushie, I guess. Okay, that is done. All right, food came and I got 2 of the mango lassis because I guess they had a deal that was buy one, get one free. So that's pretty awesome. I'll do a little quick unpackaging because apparently the internet likes that, I don't know. So I think that's the naan bread. Yes, yummy. Oh, I'm excited. And then the butter chicken. And then this is the little dessert. I think it's the honey dough balls. I don't remember what they're called. And then, is this the rice? Okay, this is a massive portion of rice, but I am not complaining. Can we just appreciate the size of this naan? Like, this is actually massive. This is the size of my hand right here, for reference. Like, I appreciate that.
Hey guys.
All right, I am all cozy, ready to eat. I got my classic Stranger Things on. I'm trying to finish it before the next season comes out.
That's what you said.
I think they have another season, don't they? And Scout is just down here. He's all cozy after his little bath, taking a nap. And yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy Netflix for a little bit and eat my food. Okay, I just finished eating and I'm pretty much just gonna try and have an early night tonight and go hop in the shower real quick because I have to now get up really early in the morning to try to either break into my van to get the keys, or my only other option is call AMA. And I have to do all of that before 11 a.m., which is when I have to check out of here. And if I don't solve it before then I'm pretty much just locked outside and houseless, but my house is gonna be parked outside of here, which I don't think is a good thing. So yeah, all that being said, I'm gonna go get ready for bed and I will talk to you guys later.
He graduated like 2 years ago.
So?
So he's in college.
You were such a good little boy, huh? You are such a silly little sleepy bean. Oh, I love you, buddy.
6.5 hours later.
We have to go in that deep with this. Okay, there you go.
So quick and easy. Thank you so
No
much. I really
problem.
appreciate it.
Hey, you have yourself a wonderful day.
Thank
and
you.
Happy
You
New
too.
Year.
You too. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Secured the package. They were on the bed in the back. Smart, Chloe. Smart. Also, look at the sunrise this morning. It is so nice.
For me, nature is one of the neatest things on this planet. That's why Rodney and I started Nature Walk, because we want everyone to know how neat nature is, instead of just me and Rodney knowing it. How neat is that?